What's up, everyone? And today we're going to be talking about Killer 7 for the Nintendo Gamecube. Now, this game was released all the way back in 2005, also for the PlayStation 2, uh, created by Pseudo51, I believe they're called, and Grasshopper Studios, um, and published naturally by Capcom. Now, this game is a very interesting game. Now, in Killer 7, you take the role of 7 different assassins known as the Killer 7, and this game plays in a very interesting way. Now, I thought going into this was going to be your regular shooting action game, like a third-party shooter. However, this game is almost like an on-rail shooter in certain aspects where you press A to move and you're kind of on like a straight path, and you get to choose which directions you want to go in certain areas. Aside from that, the game kind of just directs itself. And you have different characters, as I mentioned. Each of them have different abilities. One's like a pro wrestler who has these guns that shoot grenades. One has these revolvers, and so on and so forth. Now, Killer 7's interesting because you basically collect like blood vials to power up either your characters or your weapons, and you can also use them to recover throughout the game. Now, within the game, too, there's light puzzle solving, and you're basically, at least kind of from what I got out of it, trying to figure out the story behind the main character, Garcia Smith. Now, pretty much everyone you play as in this game, their last name's Smith. Now, the way I kind of took this, I don't know if they're all alter egos and multiple personalities. This guy's just like psychotic and imagining stuff. The story itself is very Inception-y to me, but it also kind of feels like the movie Pulp Fiction for whatever reason. Now, I don't know if that's just the atmosphere or the characters or the dialogue. That's kind of what I got out of it. On the Nintendo GameCube, this game to this day still looks really good playing in 480i through composite cables on my HD TV like I am now, or like I was because I just beat the game. However, the controls took a little bit getting used to when I first played it. I didn't know if I was going to like it. I was very about it, and I did put it down for a couple days after the initial first day playing. But then I got really into it because the game's very humorous in a dark way at points, and at the same time, it's very unique. I really haven't seen another game like this since Killer 7. Now, the team that made this game, I know, ended up going on to, I believe, make No More Heroes, which kind of follows the same art style in a weird way, and it kind of feels like No More Heroes in a weird way. Because it has a certain charm to it that the game itself doesn't take itself too seriously. Nothing within the game, once you figure out the controls, is instinctively hard, if that makes sense. Everything's kind of really straightforward, and it kind of just plays like an arcade game. And to me, it felt like the studio just wanted to make something different, something creative, that you could sit and play without having to be super frustrated on normal difficulty with, and just kind of enjoy. On the Nintendo GameCube, this is 2 discs. As you saw, I have one in because the other one's still in my GameCube. However, it loads really fast. This game definitely could have been 1 disc like it was on the PS2 if the GameCube had higher capacity discs at the time. Now, in 2005, this game was probably very revolutionary. It still looks really good. It was at pretty much the end of the GameCube and that current generation's lifespan. Now, would I recommend playing this game in 2008? I definitely believe so, as this game to this day still plays, I think, relatively amazingly in its own special way, for just being very unique in its controls, not really taking itself too seriously. The story's fun and engaging. It does feel a little drawn out, I feel, towards the end of the game. However, Killer 7, if you could pick this up for a good price, around 20 bucks like I did, it's definitely worth the playthrough. It's about a 12-hour game, and I believe if you guys like arcadey on-rail shooters or just kind of third-party action games, or just games that don't take themselves too seriously, as I mentioned in this whole review, this, I think, would be the game to play for you. Now, this is rated M for mature, so kids probably don't play this until you get older. And, just overall, I think what they should do is revive this series in a weird way, because I see that I feel like there was a lot of potential in this game. that's my little quick short review on Killer 7 for the GameCube, and I guess for the PlayStation 2 also. I have read the PlayStation 2 does have longer load times, but if you guys have played this, what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comment section below. As always, thank you for watching this video. Like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. Go check out all my other videos. Until next time, guys, go check out Killer 7. See you, bye.